Hello to everyone present here. Welcome to this Social Tuesday clinic brought to you by the MyDreamConnect Cohort 2, powered by MVC Communications. Uh, we are here to enlighten ourselves on the AI revolution that is going on currently in this phase of the world, in this tech advancement period that we have. So, joining me here, I have my teammates and facilitators in person of Mrs. Yetunde and Mrs. Vivian, and my teammates Georgine, Fudo, and Obafemi Julius. Not here. Okay, so in about 5:10, in about 5:10, in about 5 o'clock, we'll start straight away. So see you there. Okay. AI revolution. AI revolution. This is the period we are that machines can now behave like humans can. They can think like humans, behave like humans, and do complex tasks that humans can do, solve complex equations. And now the AI has gotten to the point whereby you can just by inputting a text on a search bar, you can just generate videos, you can generate content, you can make creative acts just by writing out and typing out your specifications and all. So it's a very, very exciting prospect and advancement in the tech industry. And here in this clinic, this Tuesday clinic, we'll be having a very interesting topic, a very interesting discussion about AI revolution and how it impacts our society. We How it impacts our society, how it's advancing, the prospects, the limitations, and how we can make it better. So, how we can make it better. So, it's a very, very exciting one because we have the most common one that's made that is really available to everyone is the chat GPT, and just about anyone with internet access can just get a hands-on and make use of this tool. Students, uh, teachers, presenters, they can just, if they get stuck anywhere, they can just pick up their chat GPT and just input their question. And immediately, in a second or two, they have their answers and they can get on with whatever they want to do. So, so Georgine, can you just introduce yourself to our guests and just say hello and have a give us a brief thing knowledge or share something with us about our topic today. Okay. Seems like Georgine, please unmute your mic. Okay. Joining us now is Obafemi Julius, also part of our presenters today. And I would like you to introduce yourself. Please unmute your mic, Obafemi, and just introduce yourself before we get started on this discussion.
Yeah, good evening, everyone. My name is
Good
Obafemi
evening.
Julius.
Welcome.
Yeah, my name is Obafemi Julius. I'm from Lagos, Nigeria, and I work in a construction company. And I'm here to present about the AI revolution.
Yeah, thank you very much for that. Uh, Georgine, please unmute yourself and give us a brief introduction to yourself.
Hello everyone, my name is Georgine Pudo from Kenya, and I'm so happy to be joining all of us here as we discuss AI revolution and we get to know the implications of AI. Welcome everyone.
Thank you very much, Georgine. Very lovely one there. So, without much further ado, I think we'll get started. And so, our first speaker will be Obafemi. He will get us started with this discussion, giving us the introduction and the general breakdown, the impact of AI in our society, and how it has been maximized, the improvements and all. So, Obafemi, please, can you do justice to that for us?
Okay. Um, AI. Let me just start with AI itself. An AI is a branch of science which deals with helping machine that find solutions to complex problems in more human-like fashion. And this generally involves borrowing characteristics from human intelligence and applying them as algorithm in a computer-friendly way. In a uh, short way, AI is a machine, is a machine learning that helps to deal with problem solving in human like. And intelligence itself, what is an intelligence? An intelligence can be described as the ability to deduce information and to retain it as knowledge to be applied towards adaptive behaviors within an environment or context. Something like Wikipedia, how we use Wikipedia to ask questions, solve our problems like that, and so on. So I would like to talk about the AI revolution and how it works in our environment. For AI revolution, as I said, the definition itself has already tell us how AI works, how artificial intelligence works, because it helps with daily activities in life, such as the importance of it, why you can use it for speech recognition, like people that are of nowadays uh, that are using iPhone, that are using Apple devices, that are using Android devices. We know for Apple devices we could recognize what we call Siri, and Siri can help us with whatever we needed on our phone. And talking about game playing, it is also AI work in our environment, in our society. It helps us relax. It helps us solve problems, and it easily understand natural language. No language, as far as it is imputed, then it will surely show you what you need in any natural language. Uh, I would like to stop here for now. If there is any question.
Okay, very interesting one there. Thank you very much, Omakemi, for that introduction. So AI is a very, very interactive advancement in this tech world, and it's a very, very welcome idea, and with much knowledge to be discovered. We are very hopeful that AI will get to a point whereby there will be so much engagement, and literally everyone will have access to this tool, and basically it will just make life easy for us. That's the main purpose of AI, because there has been an advancement in AI, where there's a machine that can AI prospect that's been able to discover discover ailments, discover cancer, lung cancer. Yes, to be specific, it discovers lung cancer even before it's manifest, before it can predict when lung cancer is about to set in individual. So there are so many applications to AI in this tech world. And okay, yes, thank you very much. And
I'm sorry if I might be skipping. My network here is really bad. So I just said let me
oh,
notify everyone.
okay.
There's just a particular spot that I can get network here.
Okay. Please, any more AI?
Okay, just to
I can
add
hear
on
you, please.
whatever here.
Okay.
Okay, just go
You were
ahead.
saying something.
I said I can
No,
hear you. Like,
I just wanted to add a few applications of AI on top of the beautiful insights that he's given us. So another application of AI can be in agriculture and farming, especially, okay, here in Kenya, they've started using those applications whereby it can predict weather, it can optimize irrigation. You can even give it a certain routine whereby after 2 weeks it does this, after certain duration it does that, and so that's another beautiful application. So it makes work easier for farmers, and we don't have to rely on the old methods whereby we look at the sky and say that today it will rain or today it's going to be sunny. It's able to detect the temperatures and even regulate and put adequate temperatures for the plants, making life easier. And then also another place is also finance and entertainment. So for example, in finance nowadays, even in banks, they optimize those things. You just go, you say you want to schedule a payment, a recurring payment that can be done, or a certain bill that can be done. Actually, in fact, in the first world countries, they even do their own billing. When you go to supermarket, you go shop by yourself. So you know that one it reduces the number of staff in a company, because you go shop for yourself, you key in and it charges you. You swipe with your card, which also that's artificial intelligence, and then you're able to make your transactions swiftly. Thank you.
Anything else to add, Obafemi?
You know, uh, I would like to talk about the problem solving using technique in AI, because when there is advantage, there's also disadvantage in what's it called, problem solving using information.
Okay, let me step in for him. I think he kind of lost his network. So some of the downsides of AI is, for example, job loss, because you see, if AI can be able to understand and do these things for you. Obafemi, are you back? You can continue.
Yeah, is my network. Thank you. So
Okay, okay.
the state of the world in which the agent find itself, followed by the start state. That's the initial state from where the search agent, mind you, maybe I'm not going with the track. Let me just tell you what an agent is in artificial intelligence. An agent is anything that can perceive its environment through sensors and act upon the environment through effectors. So what do we mean by the what's it called, the sensors and the act? That is the machine itself. And what does it act upon? Who create the, what's it called, that's the effectors you operating a computer. If you don't tell, if you tell an AI to move, that's when it will move. If you make a search on what's it called, on a Google, for example, anything you type is what it will give. Are you getting it? So that is what an agent is. So going back, so the goal state, it's also regards the state, and we have the action. That is where the steps are taken to reach the goal state, and the solution, which is the final. That's the part in the search tree from the starting to the goal state. So uh, the the cost function also, their cost function is a function that assigns a cost to a path. That's the cost of a path in the sum of the cost of the individual action along the path. And we have the state space, which sets of all the states present in a problem. And we also have the goal of AI. We all know why it is created, what the advantages is for. And the goal of AI is to develop machine that behave. That's the machine that more like a robot. We want something that can act in a human way or human like. It is also to develop systems that learn, demonstrate, explain, and advise its users. That is that is AI's work in in the way of life of human and the environment, and also to develop systems that understand, think, and behave like human, like I said earlier. So I think I will stop here.
So, in terms of evolution of AI and the way it has evolved from AI actually started uh, way back from the war periods when this man, I've forgotten his name now, was he Hitler? I've forgotten his name. When he was trying to listen to the the position of his enemies. I forgot. I can't really remember that history, that part of the history. During was it World War II? I guess when he was trying to, he used AI to detect their location. Apparently, yes. So he used AI to detect their location. So AI evolved from that stage into the period where there's one Chinese game they called Go. Something Go. So it has several holes around it. It has several holes. So with several ways of walking around and playing the game. So they tested and built something that can think for itself and repetitively trying to master how to play the game by failing and failing over again. So it's like the way AI is built is like the human brain. AI is built like the human brain. It's all connected by something they call nodes, and that nodes is also part of nodes is similar to what we call neuron inside the brain. So those nodes are interconnected to each other, and that interconnection has information are programmed for this AI part. But once those programs are coming into a node, it accesses it and passes it to the next node. So the process goes on and on like that. So they process those information, and those information are what they use to give out an output of what is meant to be done. So they relearn and uh, they learn. If they fail, they relearn what's uh, what's the right thing to do. So that's AI is just a very very interesting listen. So some applications of AI. Judging, please can you get on us can you get us on with that?
Yes, I can. And also, as we continue, I've seen A good question from Adeshina asking why we should have a total confidence in AI. So, personally, I feel you shouldn't give AI 100% of your confidence, but it is very reliable. It has proven reliable. So, some of the reasons why you can have put your confidence in AI. One of them is because of the efficiency and precision. Most of the time, let's take a beautiful example, ChatGPT. For many of students, they use ChatGPT to do their assignments, and they just prompt it correctly, and it gives them all the data that they need. You might even not need to do any modification, because you can tell it to give you to modify, to review. So it has proven that it can be very efficient and very precise, because you can prompt it on any topic, on in any area of learning. That could be education, business, entertainment, anywhere, and it could give you a precise and then of course also the efficiency, in the sense that you can use it 24/7. Is it midnight, in the morning, because it does not go off, that you can say that right now we are not functioning. You see, like the way where you're using example banks. Banks work maybe, let's say, from, okay, here in Kenya, they work from around 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. And then after that, if you've not done, if you didn't get your service done that day, you have to come back tomorrow. But for something like AI, you just put it, you can make an order even in the middle of the night. And that's why it's so efficient, because if you have a business, you can run it worldwide, regardless of the time currency, or whether one is in the western area or the eastern area or Africa, whichever continent, because it's very reliable 24/7, does not get tired, or it does not switch off, or all that. And then it can also be used in decision making, because you can prompt it like you have this and that. Even the internet, for example, beautiful example, Google. You can just you do research on it, and it enables you to make better choices. For example, you can go to Google and search best hotels in Lagos, and it brings you, and then you can tell it 5-star hotels uh, in Abuja, and it brings you the top 5, and it makes you have a better decision making. You can decide, okay, so I want to try this one because this one was better rated, or something like that. And then also another thing where you can say, another reason why I could say you could put your confidence in AI, it's because of the learning and adaptability. AI is very quick to learn, even more than us humans. If a new technology comes in, because it's data that is fed, it learns based on the data that is fed. Somebody feeds this data from here, I feed that data from there. So it compiles that data, and it's able to adapt to the new changes, hence making achieving a higher efficiency. And also, so with that, it can also bring a good success in terms of now, in terms of something like robots, because especially in the Western world, they apply the robots in terms of, they just when they're building, they prompt it with AI, where it's able to understand human. And nowadays, it's even actually quite good, because it even understands emotions. And so, for that reason, I could say that it's giving a higher percentage where you can put your trust and confidence in AI. But also, again, everything also has a downside. So I just want to highlight a few downsides of AI. One of them being ethical and privacy concerns, because there's usually that dilemma where there's the surveillance applications, and then again also over reliance, especially for, I don't know how teachers nowadays manage, because if students are going to do all their assignments on AI and chat GPT and Google, it's going to bring a lot of laziness. So it won't improve the efficiency of learning. I hope, Adeshina, I've answered your question.
Yeah, sorry,
And
can
then
I just
in,
add a little on that?
Yes, please.
Total confidence in the total confidence in AI you should have, because it will surely give you what you want. Whatever you request or you ask for on AI, it will surely give you. And you can't you can't you can't put the efficiency of AI to human, though it is human that input, but the AI carries out the operation. But the efficiency of AI is much more powerful than human. Human can easily relax brain, but AI is always functioning 247. You request and it gives. That is AI. Though there are advantages and there are disadvantages, but the advantages is more like a 90% to the disadvantages. That is what I want to add. Thank you.
Yes. The upside to AI integration in this tech period is very large compared to the downsides, the limitations that come with it, because the AI is very engaging, and it has its own intelligence. I'm coming from this how will I put it, this human intelligence and the emotional part, because it can also get it learns emotion, human emotion, and how to. It's part of what they inbuild inside into the programs that they write AI with, because AI, just like humans, the what I'll go back to the node and internode connection again, because that process is a very complex process, because once the once the information or program is coming into that node, there is kind of it processes it and sends a feedback. If it's a positive one, it continues and goes along with it. But if it fails, it steps back, look for another path where it can solve that problem with, and understand what is really going on. Then it takes another part to solve that problem. So in doing that is learning new ways, and in that is improving. So it's kind of failing and improving alongside, because that's how we humans too are. We get to improve. Our failures are kind of like a stepping stone for us to get to a better place. So that's part of one of the things that AI too can help us with, and it gives really good platform for us to have confidence even in respect to finance, because there's kind of the way it analyzes data, and gives, even while you're asleep, it can give you very reliable data on how to go along with your business, and gives you very reliable solutions. And yeah, so it's a very nice thing to have.
Yeah, actually, you see also AI, as long as you prompt it well, it can give you whatever your desired answer. For example,
Yeah.
you can even be bored and even you just prompt AI, that is prompt, for those who don't understand, it's to instruct, to give an instruction or guide it how you love it to help you. So for example, you can prompt, let's say, tell me a joke, a funny joke, and AI will try to make you laugh. Or you can tell me, I'm looking for songs for a certain genre, and it will give you that, maybe depending on your favorite artists or whatever kind of well it gives you. Or even you can ask it to tell you about random facts, and it tells you, because you see the beautiful thing with it, you can interact with it. So I just wanted to add that also.
So talking about AI, the in terms of uh translation, language translation. AI is broad and is a very beautiful thing because why they name it an artificial intelligence is more powerful than human. Though human invent it, but it is more powerful than human because whatever you want, you get it. And that is why it is so lovely. And talking about the game playing, you play game wherever you do this, you do that. Even there are some kind of game you just see, you just be hearing even Nigerian music on it. It is work of AI. You be hearing Nigerian music on one international game. It is the work of AI. You will see what's it called? Even a doorbell, communicating with a doorbell. It is the work of AI. So AI is a broad technology. Let me put it that way. It is very, very broad that you can use at any time, no sleeping, and you will really enjoy it.
Yes, I have a question. AI, with the way this technology is going, don't you feel this improvements can kind of lead to loss of jobs in the society?
To me, let me just come in to that. To me, I don't think that will be possible because even to me, AI creates more job to people because it helps. There are some things that AI to operate it more like these same robots, these same machines that we are talking about. As it stands today, and maybe
Okay, I think
system
he lost.
usage. System usage. Are you hearing me? Are you with me?
Okay, yes,
Yes,
you're
we can
back.
hear
Yes.
you.
Okay, okay. So in terms of system computers, you will need human to operate it. You need human to operate on AI before it could work. So I believe even for loss of job, I don't think it even employ more on job search than
Because do you know why the reason why I asked that question is because there's an automation process that some AI has been enhanced to do. Automation process like data entry, um, data collection, like all this entry, data management. There are some automation whereby you don't even need any human to come and input anything. It's getting that data by itself. So in that sense, don't you feel jobs can be lost in that way? And the fact the Elon Musk, there's something that was going on that came up recently on Twitter, an idea that Elon Musk is trying to propose, building a robot or a robot AI, yes, that can carry pregnancy. Do you understand? So all these things is not is kind of scary when you hear all these things coming up. But I feel like AI is a very good proposition to helping humans to get work done efficiently. But then it's kind of scary when you see all these new things that is being brought up to enable AI to perform.
Personally, if you ask me, AI is good, and yes, it can overtake some specific tasks, but it can't overtake all tasks. For example, you've given a good example of Elon Musk, where they are saying they want to create a robot which can carry pregnancy. You see, there are things like invention where it's human beings who do it. Because even who is going to invent that robot? It's human beings. It can't be an AI to invent another a robot or something like that. Okay, something like filmmaking. Yes, AI can help you write scripts, but it can't be the one doing those are things
Or you
creativity.
know,
Those are things. Yes.
yeah, I said, there are AIs that talk now. So at one point in time, you get to see movies with robots basically being the main actors in there. Don't you feel?
But it can't replace fully. I think maybe something like voiceover, or we still need those human feelings, something like emotional intelligence and empathy. Something, for example, a service like teaching, although there are places whereby teaching is done, but you see, for these young small kids, the playgroup and what have you, the below age 5, they still need a human touch and human guidance. Something like caregiving or jobs like therapy, they still need human beings to do such decision. Or example, AI can't overtake tasks like leadership. It can't lead a company. That you still need a manager, you still need a CEO, you still need an accountant to also prompt AI that it needs to be scheduled. Because decision making can't be done by AI. It's for human beings to sit down together. For example, today we decided to come together to do this beautiful webinar where we discuss AI revolution. That one AI cannot do. It's human beings to decide, okay, why don't we sit together and sensitize about AI or sensitize about a certain topic? So yes, it can overtake some tasks, but it cannot fully replace human beings, if you ask me, in my opinion.
Yes, I can agree with that. It can't fully replace the human touch. But then it's kind of scary because we are the ones making AI work. But then it gets to a stage that it kind of gets wiser and wants to overtake the humans itself. So I don't know.
Yeah, okay,
I
everything that has
learned,
a has a corner. Yes, go ahead.
I discovered something one time ago about AI. I actually chat my Meta AI on my WhatsApp, and I was like asking a question like, can you please give me a picture of a uh, black man robbing a bank? And it actually gave me. Do you get? It actually gave me that, and afterwards I was like, okay, let me ask. Maybe you can give me a picture of a white man robbing a bank. It was giving me something different, entirely different. But what I could see there, I was just like, is not okay. It is something that is programmed, fine. But when an AI can generate, what was it called? Can generate a black man robbing a bank. Why can't he generate a white man robbing a bank? But all because it is human work. Do you understand? So there's some kind of thing like emotions and all that AI can never take over because it is still human that created AI. So that's my knowledge about it.
For concerning that part of AI having emotional capabilities. I think there are some improvements recently that are having those features, or I think there are some that are having that feature that they can learn to, like, they know how to deal with situations accordingly, according to how it comes. Do you understand what I don't know if you understand what I'm trying to say. They can give you, you can have a issue, maybe you have a relationship issue, you can ask AI, and it will give you a very accurate and corresponding response to what you're going through. Because I don't know, AI is just incredible, honestly, because there's absolutely nothing it can do. And even some can cry, some can laugh with you, some can dance and give you several things. There are so many things. Even in movies, if you watch the ones, what they do there is really interesting. Okay, we have a question in the chat box. How should we prepare for AI revolution?
Okay, so I think because AI is here to stay and we can't replace it, we might as well. Okay, there's this saying that usually goes that if you can't beat them, you join them. So we can't beat AI. We might as well learn to accommodate it and to live with it. So I think one of the ways where I could say uh, we could prepare for AIs by, let's say, learning about it, sensitizing people about it. That is, you can, for example, in a company, because we want to improve our services, we might incorporate AI. So we might as well train our workers on how to use these AI capabilities, whereby if it's something that needs to, for example, maybe a robot that needs to be turned on and off, that needs to be charged, or maybe machines that need to be taught how to be used in a certain way. So we can train our workers on how they can do that, so that we can both make work efficient and not lose our staff and employees as well. And also, for example, nowadays Nowadays in education, they've of course introduced things like writing on the chalkboard are now starting to be erased and go off actually, because nowadays we are now incorporating students to learning using computers, using desktops, using laptops. So we can teach our students maybe things like computer skills, so that they can now know. So when this AI comes, they know how to use these computers to their advantage. And also some of the things, maybe we can also of course like explore new careers. May, for example, like data analysis. Data analysis came over through also AI, because okay, another way that is you can incorporate it, because this machine learning and what have you, it's information that it's fed. So you can teach people how to feed in the correct information to get the best results. I don't know what you guys think.
Yeah, to me, yeah, you are correct. You're on the track, and uh, learning, continuous learning is the way prepare for AI revolution, and adaptability. To adapt to any update on it is very important. So we human, when we know that yes, okay, this is the thing that is invented on AI, we too should improve ourselves in order to get our job done and all. So I believe continuous learning and adaptability will help.
Okay, so I see we also have another question. How can I make money with AI revolution?
About that, there are AI function. There are some AI out there now that helps to gather market data, analyzes those data, and try to make reasonable give reasonable advice on how to go around that situation in a business. Let's say you're running a business and you need a financial decision to make. You can ask your AI to gather data around that fact, around that situation, gather the facts, analyze them, and give a very very accurate uh, advice. Give an advice on how to move forward concerning that situation. So yeah, that helps to even before problem arises, you can actually use AI to forecast what's going to happen. Let's give an instance of foreign exchange now. The foreign exchange market, there are some AI that can predict, okay, the market is going to go up. Then, so before as the AI is predicting that, you can get into your trade and say, okay, well, I'm buying this market, and with that, you've made your profit and gotten out of the trade even before any kind of retracement or sorts. So like that, AI is a very powerful tool that can gather data from all around because it's kind of is a global is kind of global scope. Most of them are global scope. They can gather information all around. ChatGPT was made in such a way that all majority of a lot of websites on the internet has been plugged into it for it to gather information. So no matter what you're looking for, it's going to get that information for you. So so it is also in the business sense. If you want to make money, if you want to get market data, AI is a very, very good resource to get that data for you because it has access to so many information, even that you yourself can't get if you try to, even if you try to. So that's how I feel AI can help us make money.
And also,
And
you can
concerning
also,
the,
okay, yeah, just go ahead.
sorry, I want to, yeah, the we have in the comment section that please I want to correct a nation from one of the presenter. You can compare AI to human brain. Without human, we will not be here today to discuss AI. Yes, I agree, and I'm not disputing that fact. What I was saying earlier was just a comparison of the way AI is built. AI system is made of nodes, and I made only a comparison. I'm not saying it can uh, replace it totally. It can't replace human, but I'm just talking about the way it was built. I'm talking about the node, how the node works, how it interchanges information and how it processes information. Not that I was trying to say AI can replace human. So that is it. So you can go on.
Okay, so I wanted to say also, you see, you can also make AI work for you. For example, in making work efficiency, um, that is something like logistics. And for example, where I work, so one of the guys came to sell to our company an idea to the finance department, whereby they created a server system where you can make transactions, and the transactions are able to be tracked and to be accounted for, and it made accountability easier. So you see, when that system was introduced, we only needed one accountant. So you see, on the business owner, that's an advantage because he's able to track the system together with the accountant, and it increases integrity because because of the transparency and the faster service. And then another way is, nowadays, at least almost all apps and websites, they've introduced things like chatbots or whereby you can put on your website at an area, we can call it an online customer care service, whereby you can whenever you're not online, it can also chat with your customer or your guest or your visitor. And so by that case, you've not lost your customer. It has also helped you to continue with your customer service and customer engagement even when you're not around. Or you can also create a business with it, because you can now integrate AI. Example is games. That's how games are. These online games came about. These online characters came about, or something like maybe music and videos, because nowadays AI can be able to write for you a script, can be able to edit for you a video, and so you can make it work to your advantage. And among so many other ways, or maybe something like an online course, people like Coursera, we decided to make that so whereby a platform where whenever somebody wants to learn anything, they can get it over there through they've assembled a lot of information, and you're able to now get it at your ease and convenience, and you're able to charge people for it. Or something like marketing. Yeah, I do have those insights.
Yeah, thank you very much. We have another question. The Talking about AI, it is crucial to know about the ethics in AI, the biases that comes with using AI. Yes, yes. There are some uh, a setback, or should I say, what English should I use now? There are some things that has been a downside to AI, because let's take for example this there are some self-driving vehicles that are built with AI. So sometimes they can just malfunction, and all of a sudden an accident happens without knowing what caused it. So those are part of the things that have that give one a kind of a fear concerning where AI is headed. So concerning the ethics, I think there has been there has been meetings going on how to regulate the kind of power they can give to AI, and not to make it overpower humans, and say because there are sometimes that we never can tell, because there are some movies you watch and you pray what happens in those movies don't come to reality, because there are sometimes that in what you see in those movies are like the AI kind of going against what the maker had programmed inside it to do, and it just reconfigure itself and start doing what it's not meant to do. You understand what I'm saying? So those are part of the things they are trying to work on. So trying to see how to uh, mitigate those problems before it even arises, trying to reduce the power that AI gets before it can even try to overpower humans. So that's what I have to say concerning that.
Yeah, I actually agree with you on that. And also there's the risk of privacy and security, because you see, we feed a lot of things to AI, for example, ChatGPT and all that. So it gets to know a lot of information about you, which can also put you at risk, because some of the things it's without your consent, and it violates your privacy. For example, nowadays, especially with these SEOs and what, I believe almost all of us have encountered it, whereby you can whatever you're searching on Facebook or Instagram, you also see certain ads on YouTube about it, and you see these people have already seen sometimes they've seen your information, your data without your consent. So that's another ethical concern, that we should be worried about?
So talking about the ethics, it is a very very good thing to invent that on AI, because AI, the transparency, it is needed. It is very very needed, and the accountability, like what I said earlier about me asking the Meta AI a question, which it is being biased, but I believe it is the way it has been programmed. So which Google will not do, but the WhatsApp Meta AI could do that, all because it was not instructed like that. So I believe, and it's really understand after every question asked, it's really understand that yes, it needs to make the fairness of its uses. So, and that I know that yes, the function of AI is really really good. It is really really functioning well because it could understand its mistake, that yes, what I did was wrong, and it's actually tell me that it was wrong. So it accept the fact that yes, it is wrong, and it will make amendments. So that's the work of AI and its ethics.
So, in terms of the future of AI, what do we think? Where do we think AI is headed? What's next for the AI revolution?
Sorry, I don't get the question.
I said, in terms of where AI is headed, where do we think AI can improve, or what are the things that we think that can benefit humans in the later future concerning AI?
Okay, so I think one of the ways whereby people can benefit from AI is, for example, in the education sector. Mm, Something like, you see, they can be we can create something like a personalized learning for various students based now on their strengths and weaknesses. Most of the times, especially here in Africa, they usually generalize children in a class, and then they just you're taught the same thing, because each student has a strength and a weakness. There's one whose sciences is a STEM person, or another person who is to the history or geography or sciences or mathematics or languages, literature, and they get to really suffer from the generalization from just one system, that one shoe fits all. So with the future of AI, we will be looking at something like a personalized learning system for each student, because it's able to study you and able to understand you, and it knows that your strengths. It's able to personalize certain things for a certain person, or maybe even help tutors with difficult concepts, with difficult inventions. So, because it can also help our teachers to be able to keep up with the current adaptability, because we are always a changing world. Every day something is evolving, every day something new is coming. So with AI, it's able to help us keep in track, and to be able to keep large information of history from the time somebody was in the lowest level of learning to the highest, maybe PhD or something like that, or in something like healthcare. Actually, this is even something not even in the future; it's already in the present. Something like healthcare nowadays in private hospitals, more advanced private hospitals, they put in the computer, you can prompt the computer, because there's a certain hospital where I went, and the doctor just asked me my age, the gender, and then they asked me my symptoms, and it generates whatever disease you're suffering from, whether it's a malaria or an STI or whichever. And it's also be able to give a solution as well instantly and immediately, that for this and this you can, for severe headaches you can take such and such, or for this you can do something like that. Okay, something like transportation. Companies like Uber have been able to cooperate that, whereby on your phone you can just put you want to go to a certain location. You can even schedule, actually. You can schedule a flight, you can schedule a ride, you can schedule a delivery, that I want such a thing to happen at such a time. You see, that improves efficiency as well. And also in terms of things like the climate, because nowadays there's everything smart AI, whereby it's able to do weather forecasting for you. You can even have a full, actually it's there, you can even have a full warehouse whereby you can just put your plans, and you can, and AI is be able to control if it's tea that grows in such or coffee. It's able to monitor the favorable conditions, and it can detect that the temperature has gone high, and that makes, actually, I think it in the future, in the future case, it will increase efficiency, it will increase more productivity, because if everything can be able to done and at an instant, whereby something that could take maybe a year is able to be done in a month, that can improve efficiency and really advance us ahead. So some of those are some of the things maybe we can talk about the future of AI. I don't know if you guys also have something else to add on.
And Obafemi, anything to add to this?
I have nothing to add on. She said it all, but I don't have anything to add on.
Yeah, the future of AI is, I feel like there should be like a, a, a way to make things, the general goal is to make things easier for people to get things done, and efficiency, making things really, really easy for people to do. So I feel like you've said it, Georgina said it all. So the major thing is to make AI as optimal as possible for people to be able to get access to it and use it to full use, make use of it, of its full potential, and without having it to impact negatively on us. So that is one of the things that can be the future of AI. Can human beat human? Can AI beat human intelligence? No, or in a way, it looks more like a yes or no answer to this, because in because AI, in a sense, we are the one creating it, and then it gets to a point the AI is learning and getting more knowledge, and as it's getting more knowledge, is analyzing those things, connecting patterns, and learning new ways to do things. And so in that way, it's kind of it's because it's a machine. So, and it has been programmed to be able to uh, go through several. It has been programmed with several algorithms to go through several to be able to think differently. So once it's getting those patterns, is able to maneuver and see how it can do things better. Because, okay, for example, that Go game that I mentioned earlier, the game, they when they made that experiment, as they were progressing, sorry, excuse me, the game, the AI kept failing. It was losing the game, but eventually it got to the point it started winning, because that Go game had so many parts. It has so many. How will I put it now? We know how the chess game is. the way it is played. So the Go game is even more advanced with the kind of pathways where you can play before you can win. So a lot of uh, permutation and combination is going on around there. So you can imagine how tough it can be, because that Go game is originally set, because the way it is, AI originally cannot beat that game. So it was programmed whereby the AI kept learning by failing, and it kept learning, devising new methods to go around to win that game. So, and eventually it did that, because it is. I will go back to that node part. Is that node is that's the way human too are wired. The way we memorize things is is through our neurons. If we get new things that is beneficial to us, we create a new a new space is created for us in the synaptic. Don't let me go too deep into that. There's that memory is stored into a neuron, a part of the neuron. So it's something like that that goes on in the AI, in the node of the AI. Once it fails, it's kind of it loses memory of that thing, of the way it went about that thing, and looks for a new way to beat that challenge. So in a way, AI can beat human intelligence, but then yes, it can beat AI. It can beat human intelligence in the long run. So it's a very tricky thing. But that's just what I have to say.
Personally, I don't think AI is here to beat
Hi.
us. I feel we should work together with AI. You see, if humans use AI to their advantage, to rather to increase their human capabilities, to improve efficiency, to come up with new inventions, for example, science, for example, medicine, for example, engineering, for example, there's so many that actually even the aviation industry and so much more. We can use it to our advantage. Rather, we can use it to complement and help us to advance more, not a competition where they can beat us. If that's my 2 cents.
Yeah, to me, like I would say this question is tricky because can AI beat human intelligence is very, very tricky. To me, I would say AI can beat human intelligence in the sense that okay, when we say individually as a human rather, sorry, as a human, we tend to bring our own knowledge individually, merging it as an algorithm to the AI, to the artificial intelligence, and for the artificial intelligence, for the AI to merge all knowledge of human as one. I think we all know what that means. So the intelligence, what me I know and what you know as human is different. Do you get? We might have different kind of, but as AI, it has every knowledge of all. So to me, I believe AI beats human intelligence, though we created it, but it is through our own conjoinment, or how would I put it, that makes
I would also like to add, uh, A- AI can beat human intelligence, but then we can guard against it. We can also prevent it. It's part of the reforms and the meetings that the world organizations are doing. We can guard against the possibility or the potential of AI beating human intelligence. We can do that by limiting the amount of information and ways whereby the AI can kind of generate a wiser means of doing things and going against what we have programmed it to do originally. So that's what I'm to add to that.
Yeah, I think you
Yeah,
nailed it
actually,
there. You nailed it. That's true. I go with that.
yeah, true. Because actually, we should look at it not to replace us, but to empower us to make us do things more faster, more smarter, more quicker, and in a more creative way and efficient way. And we should choose. It's upon us how we choose to use them. So it's not something that we should fear, rather incorporate and coexist with it. Actually, if there are no questions, we like to encourage everyone not to be afraid about AI or about machine learning. We should actually use it to our advantage, use it to create more inventions that can make us be greater and do more things to make the world a better place. Because the more the world is growing in terms of healthcare, in terms of in solving, in terms of more problem solving and creating better solutions, we make the world a better place. The problems that we have in the society, we can use AI to our advantage to make it to make it to make the world, of course, a better place in terms of improving, creating solutions, reducing problems, uplifting everyone. And that's actually my parting shot. I hope everyone had an insightful day today. They got to learn something new. And I hope each one of us is going to take advantage of AI in our various industries, because I believe there's something for everyone. So I'll just like to welcome everyone else to continue dropping their questions in case they have any, or drop their comments. Tell us how you feel about today's conversation. Tell us something that you feel we've left out that we should maybe touch on as we round up. I don't know if my colleagues have anything to say.
We just hope we have more
Yeah,
questions.
So in
I
the
would like
absence
to
of
add if there's any question to ask, maybe they drop on the comment section. We'll surely deal with it. And we are all learning. And if you feel yes, what's your suggestion or your decision about artificial intelligence is, you can drop it and we'll work on it. We'll deal with it at the comment section. As we round up, thank you very much.
okay, guys, any comment? Okay, I believe there's none for today. I just like to say thank you one more time for joining us. We are really grateful to have you here for in this engaging topic for today. Thank you for sharing also your good insights, because you've also given us a chance to brainstorm and here to think about. And we wish you a wonderful evening from wherever you're watching us.
Yeah, I would like to say thank you again for joining us, everyone. And I hope we have a very good night's rest.
And also, we like to thank My Dream Connect for uh, having this wonderful webinar and for us today. We are really grateful, and I hope that we get to have many more and get to learn so much more. Thank you so much, My Dream Connect. Thank you.
My My Dream Connect has always been a wonderful organization, and they have led improve a lot of people's life. They have impacted on a lot of people's life, I would say, and I will really, really appreciate them for that. And I'm also learning more from them. Thank you. I appreciate.
Thank you, my Dream Connect. You've given a lot of people a golden opportunity to learn very professional skills for almost nothing. And you've given us a platform. You've been engaging. You've been so uh, you took us under your wings and gave us a room to fly. And for that, we say thank you. God bless you, my Dream Connect. Uh, Thank you for this opportunity.
And lastly, I would like to apologize for my background and the lights and all. This is Nigeria. We all know how it's rolls. So thank you very much. I appreciate.
Yeah, we like to encourage everyone to follow My Dream Connect on all socials and all platforms, and to subscribe to this YouTube channel. And whenever you get an opportunity, please hop on to uh, these boot camps. They're really amazing. They are really impactful, and you won't come out the same. Thank you so much. And I'm wishing everyone a good evening. And I believe that's going to be the end of our live session. Thank you.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.